Good. What up, good people? You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Mogul Mal.
Mattie B.
Yeah, man. We just here to chop it up with y'all. Happy New Year.
Yes.
As you know, we are both independent artists, but we work on a lot of projects together. 2/4 of the Sink or Swim team.
Yo.
And so, like I said, we just want to. I think the thing is for this year, Mattie has, and I'm doing a lot of talking right now, but she has Mattie Mondays. She's always in front of the camera talking, and I think one of the things that we want to do this year is allow you all, our people, to just be a part of like our every. Not our everyday thing.
We ain't want to them. This ain't that.
But just our process, just what we do, who we are, as people. So
absolutely.
Before we tapped in, we was talking about like our 25 going into 26. So some of the things that you own.
No, absolutely. For me, coming out of 25, definitely had the record in our favor, rolling on repeat. And that was very, very special to me. It continues to ring true. We have fun, we have ups, but a lot of us are dealing with real life. So, In Our Favor is very special to me, and that will continue to be out front in 2026. Yeah. And then I had a little fun dropping a love lullaby coming into the year. Being a little sensitive, which is what I am on the other side of the camera in real life.
Anyway,
on the other side, us too. Just excited about what's coming, man. All the seeds we planted. Yeah. And then what has brought us here, what we'll get to later, is some seeds that are blossoming, and we are seeing the fruit. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the year for sure.
Yeah, I took 25 at the end of it, like from Thanksgiving to probably now. Like I was all family things, all eating, gaining weight, chilling, staying out the way. So to even just be back in this space right now and to be here is I'm crawling into it, right? So everybody has that high energy. Oh, it's a new year. It's this. That. I'm still figuring it out. Like I have pieces of it.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's the thing. And so we here because we wanted to bring more of that to you all, and be through this process with us. Like I was stating, Mattie has Mattie Mondays. Yeah. She's in front of y'all every week. Every like
I'm out there. I'm communicating, right? I communicate consistently.
But I think overall, what this is about is everybody sets their resolutions and they set their goals. And what we say is everybody wants to be on it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like own it. And so what we wanted to bring to you all is that we have a new record dropping here shortly called
First Quarter.
Mm-hmm. First Quarter dropping. Produced by London Elixir, mixed by Speak It to the Mic. You know what I'm saying? What up, Mike? What up, London? But it's called Own It, featuring both of us. And so this conversation is talking about what that is. Not necessarily the creating of the song, but just being on it, or what that means to you overall.
Absolutely, how it shows up in our lives. In your lives. So that's gonna be the topic that we're gonna carry through the year and jumpstart this new year. This new energy. 2026 especially with the new year, new me models floating around. Everything. Do your thing. We get it. Right.
But how you gonna stay on it?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna stay on it?
How you gonna stay on it? How you gonna show up? Man.
What is that? Look like? Right. What is, so we can play this two ways, and we would ask you all, and y'all can drop in the comments or whatever. Like what does own it mean to you?
All right, so to be clear, the record Own It, and we break it down for them.
We're gonna break it down.
It is, we'll put it up on the screen too, but Own It as in OWN, and then On It as in ON. So on it. How does both of that look in your worlds? And for me, On It, OWN, as in like ownership, that is definitely the goal. Owning my destiny. And what things look like, owning that I am in control is a major thing for me. And holding myself accountable that the things that I say I want all require action.
Mm.
So that's really how owning my life and how I show up in this world looks for me. It is important for me. And on it, as a Gemini, first thing that comes to mind is standing on it, but really being about what I say I am, integrity, and just really being true to what it is that I want to be from the inside out. Is major to me. So just standing on what I say I want to be in every scenario, what I bring to every relationship, every environment, and being true to it. Yeah.
So I think for me, own it, OWN, own it. I think this idea, I have to start back with just entrepreneurship and independence, and all of that is the idea of owning, right? And having yours, or having something that you can say that is mine, whatever that is, right? Like, so I think when I sit and think, it makes me go back to like younger days, or even just the inspiration of just that idea in itself, right? Of just ownership, or owning something, right? But then, I mean, I think another thing that you brought is being like that accountability itself. So it's different ways to look at that. But I think on top of that, own it, stand on top of it, own it. You know what I mean? Yeah, stand on it is to get to that. You gotta stay on it, like on your ish, like straight up. And I think that's how do I put it? Like, I think that's very important in your focus.
Yeah, the consistency.
Consistency, yeah, the drive. And I think I'm more directing because I have more of a question than a statement. So even as an artist for you, or for when did you? Because I want to speak on the ownership side of owning. Like, what is the first thing from your memory? Was it in the music space or any other space where it's like, that's mine, I want to own that, this is me, I want to put my name on it, I want to keep this for self? Do you have a recollection
of anything, or
even
music
your approach? Yeah, even to your approach to music.
No, it's funny. Like, as far as material, my car.
Okay, all right, yeah.
That's always been a big thing. As far as ownership, and a rhythm that was created and instilled in me, like buying a car, paying it off, owning it. Yeah. Of course, we know how the real world works. Yeah. You gotta pay your taxes. Right. You don't, you get penalized. But that's been a big thing for me. So I don't know why, but my car is like, own it. I need to own it. I don't want no payments. Get that bread, pay it off.
So where do you think? Where do we? Because that's important to me too. Like, so hold on, that's a twofold thing, right? So in the one space, when I was younger, like, we had cars passed down, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah,
right.
For
sure. So, and I'm this is real time because I'm thinking about this. Like, I think that was because I was about to ask you, like, what's the purpose of it? Yeah. Like, why do we want to own a car? Why did that mean so much?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's like, I think independence, it gives me control. Like, if I have my car, if I have nothing else, but I have my car, I can get to where I need to go. Yeah. I can get to what I need to get to get the other things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To make money, to be with my people. Yeah. Like, I'm not stuck in place, literally. So having that car in the South, I know it's different in other places, but being here in the South, being from the South, like, that car is just a sense of, like, power and control of my world. Yeah, for sure.
So it's interesting because my thing is it's like similar, but I think I knew to own your car or have ownership in there, but I think how I was raised, it was because once we own the car, we can share it or pass it down to the next person, right? So for me, is like them first three or four cars I had. They were, well, one was passed down. The other two I bought, but they were old cars. Okay. So we could pay cash for it. So I could pay cash. So I never had to have a car payment until my first car payment. I was damn near 30.
Oh, heard. Okay.
Right, which was different. Yeah. So then you
like,
focus. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so but the flip side of that is that ran into people or know people who do leases and rents and
no,
all
for
that
sure.
and all that stuff. But so it had me thinking back. So I mean, I know we're focused talking about cars, but why of having that ownership is important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
once you have it, it is yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then the other things that you can do it, because cars, of course, they depreciate.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's still yours. So, dang, that's So all right. So from a music side though.
Okay. I think really just when I first started recording records, like that made it tangible. So I've been, was writing elementary, middle, high school, but when I was able to actually put the work into a body, into a file, that's when the ownership of the music got real.
Got you.
And then of course years later, just understanding like the business of really owning and what that meant.
Yeah.
And registering and things like that, but that's where that transition began.
What? See, this is so. My inspiration was Master P, so having the label and owning and having that. So I think a lot of my a lot of mine has come from the entrepreneurship idea. I think just innate in me as a child, just being in leadership positions and all that, is like, this is mine, and having that, I want to start this, I want to create this, and then getting to the piece of with how they use in the world now, IP. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
intellectual property.
Yes, intellectual property, but owning that and having that as my own, something you can put your name on. So that's like that. Yeah. So that's wild. I mean, and just nuggets out there for artists and musicians. You want to own your things, own your masters if possible. I mean, that's your publishing for sure. Just things that I mean, you hear the stories now of folks who didn't have that, and trying to fight to get it back.
No, for sure. And
that.
people are still falling into the same traps.
Yep.
And I see the conversations where people are like, how does it continue to happen? But I think one thing that I've landed on here recently is not solely because people are ignorant, because it took some time for me to learn. I'm sure you to get to where we are with the knowledge that we have, right? And some stuff you learn by accident, some people will pour into us, but a lot of it we had to go get, right? And I just encourage people to figure out where that switch turns on for you, to where you have the urge and the desire to go get the information. That's why people keep falling into the traps. I don't think there is a desire, and it is hard sometimes to like commit to sitting down and committing the time, just as much time as you'll spend in the studio, to go study, learn, and read, and study other people's stories, read contracts, faux contracts, or whatever, just understanding certain words, things you need to look for. That takes effort too. Making the bracelet, cool, but marketing the bracelet is a whole other side of it, and I think that's why people fall into those traps. But when you're owning it, you really gotta want that ownership. You gotta.
I mean, everything you're saying is I was just saying, like,
for sure,
as what this is.
And it takes effort.
It takes effort. So being on it. I think another direction in that is what has it been like, or just the idea of staying busy or staying on it, not even from a music or business standpoint, just from life in general. Do you? I know. For me, I like to reflect back on just school, right, and constantly doing the work, doing the homework, doing the things that I needed, and some of it was like a game for me. It was like, if I do this, then I know I can do this. So if I get my homework done, or if I pass these tests, I'm gonna get a pass to go do this or that. So it kind of encouraged me to stay on it. Like, I'm go stay on my grind. I'm gonna be on my shit. I'm gonna stay, so that type of deal. Did you have any of that, or did you have a regimen, or did you see it's like the grind that you have now? Did you carry that as a child?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I feel like I've always lived in my own little mind and world, but just being an athlete, just being a part of a team or teams, being in leadership positions, like the little counseling things in middle school, being in collectives, definitely I've always like incentivized my future self.
Okay.
So in the same way that
She incentivized her future self.
Stop
That's
it.
a bar.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Huh? What'd she just say? Right. Incentivized my future self. That's Mattie B. Own it. You know.
The bookworm turned songwriter.
That's good. That's good.
But exactly what you said. I would set little markers to give myself a treat.
Okay.
Like I'll finish this book in a night, and then I could go play the video game.
Yeah.
But all the while, I already have structured things that force me to get up and show up, like playing ball or running track.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get pushed in those environments. But I also had a tendency to set things up to push myself, and stretch myself. So much so that it's kind of hard to give myself permission to chill, as you know, at times now as an adult. But it's a different element because we have responsibilities in a different way. But yeah, definitely always have had that knack to give myself treats and rewards. But like, hey, finish this, and you can do that.
I was just thinking, well, as you said that, it's like, you know, it's hard now as adults. It's like even in this messaging and us talking about this, it's like being okay, like to have that break, and not feel like just because you took a day off don't mean that you're not on it.
Exactly.
Like you need to recharge.
Yeah.
I was just sitting
there
there
thinking,
like,
is I feel like there's probably something that we still will do even when we take a day. That's been always brought to my attention. I remember being with my sisters over the break. And Crystal specifically, I was knocking out a task with Tamika, my oldest. Our oldest. And later in the day, I'm like, dang, I don't feel like I really did anything. And Crystal was like, you just did this with Tamika. You just accomplished one of your goals. And I was like, oh, I guess that counts. And I had done like graphics and all kinds of shit that day, but it didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel like I had did a lot. But we still. I don't think we could turn that on and switch off. But the giving ourselves grace and credit is hard. It's much harder than being on it the way we seem to program ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, and
which
even
I think
with
is
that,
good. Not always healthy.
I was gonna say because
it's good.
Man,
it's good results that way.
Man, I was home. This is why I was trying to be intentional about this while I was home, and I can't. I will never forget. One of my uncles had said to me, "Is like, he said, oh, you got your computer with you. You about to go do some work, huh?" And I felt the way. I was like, oh,
because
like,
he was saying this nigga always working.
I
know that's how my family like, looking at me.
That is so it really.
But it's the entrepreneurial thing.
Oh,
it's
man.
hard, and y'all, I know some of you guys get it. It's hard to turn it off because when you any moment, any second, any minute that you aren't working, you aren't earning. It's you don't get the 2 days off the weekend, but you've already earned the X amount of dollars for X amount of hours you put in. Monday through Friday, it doesn't work like that for us.
We
so the mind doesn't get to turn off.
Yeah, for real.
And if we do, there's a hefty penalty for it.
Like for real.
But our family and friends sometimes are like, "Come on, nigga, you can't take a break."
Right? Yeah, like
when I'm sleeping.
And so that's what made me like try to disconnect because it hit me that I also noticed like. I'll be at family gatherings or doing stuff, and then I'll be like in the back room. Because for me, even in that, like being with the family is I just need you there. Like being both of us. For those that don't know, you know, we're here in Atlanta, but you know, Carolina, Oklahoma. So we're like technically separated from our families a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? So for me, sometimes it's not the interaction; it's just knowing that you're in the room. And I'm cool.
100%.
Like I'm cool because 100%. I don't get that. Like so I can be silent in the room and be cool, you know. And, but
it don't count for other people, and I get it because it's one thing to be silent and we're doing the same activity, like we're watching a movie together. But if we're silent and my energy is completely closed off to you, and I'm speaking from their perspective because I didn't realize it was that. But if I'm on my phone and I'm working. It's still like the attention. It don't really matter if we're in the same room for a lot of people. But it do count for me too, though. If we're in the same space, first of all, I obviously care about you because I don't really be wanting certain ones in my space. But it is good for me to be in the same space. But I could talk. Like So we gonna talk.
Yeah.
When I'm working, we need to not talk.
But man,
when I'm working, let me work.
Hey, look, I'm on it so much. Backpack with me everywhere I go.
Everywhere. Bag lady. I'm bag lady.
like, what's your Wi-Fi?
Bag
like,
lady.
first thing I need to know, do you I'm probably not, if you ain't got Wi-Fi.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen. But this is a part, we can't help but to be on it.
Right.
But sometimes,
yeah,
we gotta turn off.
Right.
Can't be on all the time.
And recharge.
Yeah.
I want to go another direction too, and we were speaking on it from a material standpoint.
Yeah.
When we think about OWN,
yes.
I think there's something to accountability as well, owning
Absolutely.
up to something.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. And I know I had posed this question to Mattie earlier. She was like, but I think
Where
about
we going?
where we go. Yeah. But I think about as a kid, I remember troubles I used to get into, and I try to lie my way out the trouble. You know what I'm saying? And as you get older and learn, like there were major consequences for my actions, and so I figured that if I lie, I can get out of it. But your parents know best. They know.
Yeah,
they know what time it is.
As much as I thought I was getting over,
Well, yeah.
even with my teachers, bro, I look back and I was like, she knew I was lying.
Right, and so I think about it, I'm like, dang, what if I just would have owned up and told the truth that time I got suspended from school? Like, how much trouble?
You was different. No,
definitely. If you knew the age,
I was took, man. I was playing ball and took.
But just the ownership or accountability. Do you have a reference or recall, like the first time you was like, man, I took like from a mistake standpoint, like I took ownership of that, and that's my fault. Like if that's from not doing some work, if that's school, if that's being a teammate or something, if that's a friendship or anything like that, where you had to step up and be on the other side of it and be like, that's on me. I can own up to that.
Got you. Let's see. I can't, to not belabor, nothing came to mind specifically on that, but what it made me think of when you said teammates and stuff was in high school basketball. I had to get a dental surgery, but I think a big part of how the accountability showed up for me, it wasn't like an instance where I was in trouble, but it was like I was committed. Like I needed to own my role. I needed to show up and fill that space. Yeah. And my mom, it was a memory that stood out to her because she brought it up to me years ago, and I was like, oh, but I didn't even consider that it was a big deal. But for her, it stood out. But I've always felt like I need to own, and I'm responsible and need to be accountable for the roles that I'm supposed to fill in people. Even what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now if you down and out, you're down and out.
Yeah.
But just owning that space I was supposed to feel.
Yeah.
For that game that night.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm not trying to miss. My mom was like, bitch, you just had some root canals.
Yeah.
But I was fine. And I was like, I got a game tonight.
Yeah. How'd you do though?
No, I was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I was fine. I know it put some people down, but I felt fine.
Because the thing about it is like
I needed to fill that space in my mind.
In your mind.
It was so big to me.
For you, yeah. Because I was gonna say, because you could show up and it's like sometimes it's okay to sit back and be like, you're not. It's not to rest.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or trying to over compensate or whatever, or like I said, you be there, you're risking your health or doing that. But on the flip side, it's like, no, this is my position, this is my role. I'm owning in that leadership role or what that position is, and so I think that kind of rolls into like do what you say that you go be on. So for everyone. And we make jokes, but I'm gonna put this on me. I'm about to say.
I might take some of it.
Yeah. No. I encourage. I definitely encourage. I encourage everyone to stay in the gym if you started. And but I also think it's a thing it's okay to be like, yo, I don't like to work out and I'm not going to own up to what that is. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna do it, you ain't gonna do it. Like we don't have to play games with ourselves with the certain, you know what I'm saying, certain things. Like I know there's areas for me that I just have to accept and say, you know what, like I lag in this area. I'm gonna own up to it. But then the second part is like, am I looking to change that?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and being realistic though.
100%.
And I think that's the other part of when I think of accountability and owning up. So it's just being honest with self.
First and foremost,
right? Like,
yeah.
so you go stay on that goal of what you set out, or just sound good.
Exactly. And what, like, that's a great example with, because we can all relate. First quarter.
Yeah.
It's a lot of our goals. But even if it's like, okay, I want to be healthy is the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not a gym goer. I like to be active. I'll position my schedule to do things that are active. But it's not a daily routine thing for me, not every single day.
Yeah.
But a way that I offset that is I eat healthy.
There you go.
That I excel in. I excel in that, but I'm not a gym goer. Even coming up as an athlete, I've always been, you know, it's not I can't do it, but I don't want my life to look that way like it did, you know, when I was full out, hit the gym on the track, on the court. But that was a way for me to still hit those healthy goals. Yeah. Still be active, still get out, box, run, play. Yeah. And it not be I have to be in the gym.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's like I said. I just that idea of just say who you are, what it is, and owning that part of yourself and being, and then like I said, if it's something that you want to change or get better at, then you know do that too. Yeah. I sit back. I be like, y'all know people. I be like, I just switch my.
You ain't gonna make us something. He ain't.
Hey, for real. We going to y'all out here at the gym for 3 weeks, and then, but I encourage you to stay on it.
No, for sure.
Stay on it. Like
do what works best for you.
Yeah, for real.
That's going to last for you. Yeah. That's realistic for you.
Yeah, that's important. And like I said, man, I can speak to certain things because I can take responsibility and be like, hey, I'm like I said, if I'm lacking in this, I'm not on it like I was. Like when I some years ago.
That's ownership.
That's ownership. Yeah, for sure. But the lack of like falling off and realizing what that is like, dang, I'm off. Like I need to get back on. So I think it's also challenging yourself for knowing the tools that can get you back up on it. That's right? You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's when you set that goal, or if you're really trying to get there, it's don't feel bad if you fall. You're gonna have fall offs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have fall offs, but find that if it's meditation, affirmations, whatever you need to pick yourself back up to get right back to it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a great one. What are some things that you feel like in this moment you need to get back on top of it?
Yeah, I think from a creative space, writing more. That's a thing. Like it gets to a point, and freestyling. Like just when beats come on, like I'll look up and it's kind of like you got to keep sharpening that pen and sharpening your skill, and not it gets neglected at times amongst every. You know, because it falls.
Yeah, you got the life.
Right. Yeah. So I find myself in guilt in that at times, or it's like we've created so much, so it's like it's fine. It'll be like.
Man, you are speaking to me.
You be like, yo, like I say, I mean, we going through records before. It's like, so sharpening it out. I want to be more diligent in that, and just more consistent, even in this space right here of conversing with you all and being accessible in that realm of what I have going on and what's going on. So that for me is where I need to be. So that's a I know that's a challenge. Yeah. So we'll see what this looks like. We'll take this same sound bite and see where we at in December and what I've done with that. What about yourself?
100% mirror what you just said. I need to get back on top of recording more. There's been a lot of like work that needed to be done, sorting, organizing, on the other side of the creativity. Yeah. But I feel like too much time has passed.
Yeah.
And for some people, they might laugh and be like, "That's not a lot of time."
Yeah.
But for me,
yeah.
it's too much time. Now I've got voice notes on my phone and all that stuff, and have listened to beats and put ideas down. That doesn't stop. But sitting down, micing up, it's been a few weeks, and that's way too long for me.
Yeah.
But I am still leaning. I don't know that it's 100% wrong, because I'm leaning into like making room for like a separation from some things.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that I know, just as far as like productivity, that I need to start to get back on and just turn that switch back on.
Word.
And load up. I know I got some producers that's like, all right,
what's up?
So yeah, that's something I need to get on top of for sure. Recording.
So in the midst of that, right? Like, what are some of the things, if you can share, like that you do or are doing that it's like a twofold. It's like may keep you from some of these things, but you still own it because you got to do bills, got to get paid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like some of that. Is there other projects or activities that you're participating in that keep you going?
For sure. Will work.
Yeah.
But one of my work lives, what that looks like is like preparing graphics, social media, and all that stuff. So I'm still definitely on top of those things and putting together graphics for myself.
This is a plug.
Yeah,
just so y'all know, like this is real.
No,
I
do that.
Letting you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop that name real quick.
The fly on the wall.
You know what I'm saying?
You can rock with me. But even with that, having a meeting last night about collaborating with another shooter. Still emails and text messages about planning with other creatives, linking up today. So the work doesn't stop, but that specific piece as a songwriter of the miking up and recording the records and sending off the files and getting more mixes, that's something I want to turn on. But the work doesn't stop. So that's definitely, work is getting done.
And what I want to bring to the light for the audience too is, like, once again, in this space that we are in as entrepreneurs and having our own and staying on it in our own rights, is the numerous of things that comes along with that as well. We've made that choice and decision, but still tapping into that creativity. So at the same time is that even if a record you haven't heard, there's still work going on. She's still tapping into her creativity. Myself in the same space, not in creating graphics, but producing in the sense of producing content and creating and helping with different marketing and management and things like that. So still being in the space of tapping into that creativity.
Sharpening our tools for sure.
Yeah, of all of our capability, all of our abilities. And staying on in that space is like, that's why I say the grind doesn't stop, and I think for us, it's a beauty in being able to do other things that you enjoy doing. But the main thing is the main thing, right? You know what I'm saying? That's Mattie with the pen. You know what I'm saying? All with the mic. You know what I'm saying? But that's where the essence still boils back.
Where everything
circles back to. So I think that's
a blessing though.
Yeah.
It's a blessing how everything comes together. Just even the opportunity to be able to sit down and have these conversations, but inspired by and the creative world that we're able to live in. In addition to taking care of our responsibilities, doing those things. But it's a blessing.
Own it. You know what I'm saying? OWNIT.
Yeah, we are. I was about to start throwing them.
Are you gonna say?
Okay, won't do it again. Hold my hand. Do it one more time. Do it again. Come on. Take us out.
Oh man. So man. Hey, well, no. We gonna do this like we said in the beginning. Y'all let us know what does own it mean for you. You know what I'm saying? OWNIT, own it. Then ONIT, own it.
Own it.
You dig?
Mattie B
Mogul Mal. Hey, shout out to the team.
Yes.
Peace.
That's excellent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?